In this tutorial, we're going to show you an option to change your compatibility, default, and complementary connectors from a different section. Currently, we're in the PractiCAD libraries section. We're going to go on the left on our browser. We're going to open up the allowance section. And then we've got connector already opened up. We're going to open up rectangular connector, and we're just going to click on a individual rectangular connector. Now, there are separate tutorials on how to utilize all of these parameters. But what we want to point out is that we do show you in earlier tutorials what compatibility is for and what complementary is for. And you can set the compatibility and complementary parameters directly from each individual connector. However, MetaLab has also added a connector options section, which can be activated by going into allowances and clicking on the word connector. So if you do click on the word connector, PractiCAD will open up a separate window. And this gives you a general overview of every connector in the software. You have rectangular, round, and oval connectors. You have drop-down lists of each connector type. And what you can do is choose the connector type you'd like. And then you can choose the compatibility right here by just checking the ones you'd like. Then choose the default. And then choose complementary parameters if you need them. So for example, we can say that we just like to go to rectangular, we'd like to go to duckmate. You could see that duckmate currently doesn't have anything checked for compatibility. Whenever nothing is checked, PractiCAD as a default automatically makes each connector compatible with itself. In other words, the default when nothing is checked is automatically for duckmate, duckmate. The default for TDF, if nothing is checked, is automatically TDF, and so on. So we can just come in here and say we'd like to make duckmate compatible with duckmate and raw edge, but we'd like it to be default with duckmate, and then we can choose complementary parameters. We don't need it for duckmate, but for any connector we want. So we can adjust everything right here from one menu. It's just a quicker option than going into each connector one at a time in your browser and changing all of the settings here.